Hi, welcome to Voice of Our Own. I'm Allie. I wanted to talk today about motivation because I find that motivation is the thing that we need to get us from point A to point B, to get us from where we are in life to where we want to go in life, where we want to be. And the tricky thing about motivation is I feel like it comes to us both internally and externally. Internally, we oftentimes wait for the feeling of motivation to come. But motivation tends to be a fleeting feeling. It's just there. Maybe you get inspired and you kind of do it, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. You take advantage of that situation if you can. Or we wait for the external factors to be there. So we're waiting for the calm day. We're waiting for in some ways, the stars to be in alignment. I know for me, I really have wanted for many years to create a daily practice so that I can kind of get myself centered, get myself focused before starting the day. But I have two young children, job, commute, all of these competing factors. And so what I did for a very long time is just waited for the situation to be right. Either waited for myself to be motivated enough to do my daily practice, or waiting for my children to sleep in, for me to wake up early, and for me to feel like doing it. And what ends up happening is we end up kicking the can down the road for a very long time, just waiting for, it's almost like waiting for that easy feeling to come before we do the thing. And the thing that we're trying to do leads to easy feelings, right? Like doing daily practice. I'm going to be a better mom. I'm going to be a better person. I know I will feel better as a person, but I'm almost waiting for that better feeling to happen before I actually do it. And this comes into play when it comes to eating better, when it comes to exercising, when it comes to having better relationships and better communication. We're waiting for all of these things to kind of come into alignment. But what ends up happening is we like I said, we kick the can down the road for a very long time, waiting for these perfect moments, either the internal feeling of motivation or the external situation, which allows for this change to happen. But what ends up happening, right? The reason why it's so hard to get past that is that our brains work really hard to keep us safe. And safety looks like comfort. Safety looks like easy. That's what it feels like. And so anytime we do something that disrupts our habits, disrupts our patterns, even though we know there's really good stuff on the other side, our brains will kind of shut us down. It'll make it hard for us physically and mentally and emotionally to take the step we need to take to get to the point B that we want to go. And so, part of our charge then becomes knowing that our brains are going to, and our minds are going to try to keep us exactly in the patterns that we're in. And we have to kind of push through that resistance. We have to, in some ways, kind of force ourselves to go beyond that, because otherwise we will do exactly what our minds are hoping that we will do in order to keep us safe, which is to keep everything easy, to keep everything comfortable. But as you know, life doesn't always give us that opportunity. And sometimes we can stagnate, and we ourselves don't feel like we want to be stagnant. We want to get beyond. And so, this is a kind of a bigger topic. So I think I'm going to make a second video where we talk about like, what can you do? But just now knowing that these are some of the factors that kind of come into play with motivation. And I'll talk in the second video about what to do. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.